This is Life for You, the first TV magazine in Second Life, with Kira Singh and Christoph Broom. Life for You is a proud media partner of the Metaverse European Second Life Conference and Expo, taking place on November 19th and 20th in Munich. You want to join? Get all the information you need under www.metaverse07.com.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our show. I am very proud to welcome back my dear colleague, Kira Singh, who's here again at my side today, fresh and relaxed from her holiday.
Well, thank you, Chris. That's very kind. But I know for a fact that you more than enjoyed last week's show with Inga, didn't you? Anyway, here I am, back with a great new show for all of our devoted viewers out there.
That's right. So let's see for ourselves what we've got in store for you this week. How does it feel? A Guantanamo prison simulation in Second Life. Who created it? How horrible do you feel in there? And why it could help promote understanding in today's divided world. David versus Goliath, the first strike in SL. Of course, it's in Italy, and it's against IBM. The hard-to-believe story, how even the preparations for a virtual strike can make a real-life giant nervous. Only models out there? Why do we look the way we do? What researchers found out? What marketing experts concluded? And why it could be useful sometimes not to be a Barbie or a Ken. Over 300 men and women are still held at a real-life detention facility run by the U.S. military at Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. Most of them have never even been charged with a crime.
That's right, Chris. We've all read about Guantanamo in newspapers, heard about it on radio, and watched it on TV. But now, you can actually experience conditions at the infamous prison yourself in Second Life.
Our news director, Draxter Dupre, went to the virtual detention center to find out if experiencing Guantanamo firsthand might lead to an entirely new news media format.
And maybe even to a new way of understanding.
What happens behind these barbed wires? The little information that comes out of Guantanamo Bay through former prisoners, their lawyers, or the occasional NGO is remarkably consistent. They all report similar horrors. Beatings, electric shock, people chained to walls, floors, their heads plunged into ice-cold water.
Dogs barking at naked prisoners while loud music is being fired into their ears. People are being taunted with pictures of their children, saying that you're never going to see them again. The screams of women are being used to break detainees' wills.
The man speaking here is British national Moazzam Begg. He spent almost 3 years in the infamous prison before he was released in 2005. In her 2004 documentary Unconstitutional, writer-director Noni de la Peña used footage of Moazzam's father reading his son's letters from Guantanamo.
I've been kept like an animal in a cage. They don't give me food. There is no one to help me.
Under the Second Life name Noni Rider, De La Peña is behind the Gone Gitmo project, situated on a rooftop on IML Island. The sim is run by the Interactive Media Division at USC School of Cinematic Arts. Noni is convinced that the issues surrounding Guantanamo can be brought much closer to home via Second Life.
There's a sense of the reality to it. So when your avatar goes into a cage, it's a very visceral feeling, beyond watching it in a film, beyond reading about it in the paper. Geography doesn't matter.
With a grant from the Bay Area Video Coalition, Noni and USC visiting Professor Peggy Weil used famous builder Bubaka Fairchild to create interactive Guantanamo. As soon as I had put on my orange jumpsuit, I was thrown into the back of a C-17 transport plane and...
You're immediately bound, and then a black hood comes over the vision of your avatar.
Shut up!
We then integrated some sounds that were based on descriptions of what real detainees heard. When the black hood is removed, you find that you're in a cage. Most of the footage is from original Defense Department shots of detainees in Guantanamo Bay.
A replica of Camp Delta will be added to this Camp X-Ray soon. Noni wants it to include a habeas corpus game, enhancing the simulation of a place outside of the law.
Like a regular video game where you get your choices. What do you do now? Call your parents? Call your lawyer? Ask what you're in here for? And the answers are, no, you can't call your parents. No, you can't call your lawyer. Sorry, not allowed to give you that information.
Noni de la Peña hopes her SL project reaches a responsive audience. On Constitution Day, residents used the bill to interact with faculty from Seton Hall Law School, which has been on the forefront of analyzing detainee records. Like other strategies of war times past, the idea behind Guantanamo is the dehumanization of the enemy, says Noni de la Peña. Second Life should be used for the opposite, meeting the perceived enemy face to face, breaking down barriers, both geographical and in our heads.
The Palestinian and Israeli border, a couple of gang neighborhoods, and then bring the gang members into Second Life to take each other through their neighborhoods. Given what we know about how much people identify with their avatar, what kind of experience would that be for people?
Fascinating indeed. I'm Dragster Dupre reporting for Life for You News, contemplating the future of humanity in a tiny cell wearing orange.
Thanks, Dragster. And please get out of there. We need you for more reports like this.
That's true, Chris. And now, Life for You continues with the news in brief.
Presented by SL Info, the community in Second Life.
The opening of Metaverse Island. IT Republic, the official SL site of the Metaverse Congress, is now open. Metaverse is the most important European Second Life conference in real life and will take place in Munich, Germany on November 19th and 20th. Gene Miller, Linden Labs Director of International Affairs, will be there, as well as real estate giant Anshi Chung. Life for You is a media partner of the Metaverse Conference, and both of our editors-in-chief will give real-life presentations. All the most important lectures will be held simultaneously in the conference hall in SL. Classical treats on screen. The Liverpool Philharmonic kicked off its winter season with a live stream to Second Life. You're invited to enjoy the concert featuring works from Ravel and Rachmaninoff, and conducted by none other than Vasily Petrenko, on the screen at SL's impressive Liverpool Philharmonic Hall. If you want, you can watch it again and again until the night is over. B. Steven Spielberg in SL. The international media and consignment company Weltbild is debuting in Second Life with its own sim and machinima contest. You have until October 12th to hand in your screenplay. The winner will receive 500,000 Linden dollars to go towards his or her own film production. Maybe you'll be as successful as Molotov Alva, who sold his SL films to the pay TV giant HBO. Copenhagen in Second Life. Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark, has joined the list of top cities now represented in the virtual world of Second Life. Their sim provides a fantastic replica of one of the most beautiful and trendy cities in Northern Europe. Visitors can enjoy stunning architecture and informative highlights such as the Center for Business Development at the heart of the city.